Hello fellow gamers, and welcome to another special on this channel. As you might know, I do not only play modern games, but I do have a passion as one might call the golden years of gaming, which for me would be situated around the 90s. I do own all the PlayStations, from 1 to 5, a PC built from parts from the 90s, to soon 3 Amigas if we count the CD32, and a vast collection of original games across those platforms. Unfortunately, you can't just plug those old machines into a modern TV and play away because, well, the plugs don't fit. The signals, the cables, it's all different. That's where an upscaler such as the RETROTINK comes into play. I've been using the RETROTINK 5X Pro version and was pretty happy with it, but it had one giant flaw. No VGA or SVGA input on it. That changes with the RETROTINK 4K. I've tried adapters or an OSSC, but those options were not without significant problems. I got pretty lucky getting one of these, and well, maybe it wasn't luck when I followed the developer's Twitter and Discord, set an alarm for the date when they would become available, and bought one in the first minute. Long story short, the RETROTINK 4K just arrived today. So we're going to do a nice unboxing video, which should already be playing, and afterwards we'll test it on a few different consoles and computers. And with tests, I mean we're going to play a few games on them, pass the signal through the Tink into the capture card, and see how well it scales up to 1440p, and if there are any issues. Also, apologies that it took me so long to get to the next survival horror classic game, but several things came in the way, including getting pretty sick for more than a week. Fortunately, that means the next game we'll play, which will be Alone in the Dark, the new Nightmare from 2001 on the PS2, will be on the new Tink. Yay! Also, be on the lookout for my upcoming and so far untitled retro series, where we'll play a different game from the past each week. The platforms I'll cover on this channel will be PS1, PS2, the Commodore Amiga series, and PC games from the 90s. There might be exceptions, but they will be exceptions. And with that out of the way, let's play some games and see the RETROTINK 4K in action. And for that purpose, we do have to jump right in. And we're in. I hope you like this overlay. We got double cams going on, face cam. We got this cam here, which I can move. Here we have the RETROTINK. We're gonna test out the Amiga 500 first. It's connected through a SCART cable. As you can see here, this is the Amiga PS2, the power supply unit. And that is me on the computer. So we got all of that going on. And now let's turn on the Tink. Let's see what happens. Switch to full screen. No video is the best video. Oh, there we go. HDMI, no. Okay, so this is a little bit different. Let's turn on the Amiga down here. Power supply unit. It's on now. So this Amiga here, it has a floppy disk, but I also have this here, which emulates floppy disks. And I got an USB stick here. Fortunately, this camera isn't very good with zooming in. It's not going to be very crisp. You can probably see it here. So let's go into the menu of the RETROTINK. Wait, it's cut off because I have prepared it for a different resolution. Let's see, we're using SCART input. I think this one is the correct one for the Amiga. There we go, perfect. We got the input, HDMI output. We're on 4K. I think, so I'm usually on this one here, all my videos, which, okay, so it works on the capture card. It doesn't work on my monitor. I get no picture here. I think because my monitor is a native 4K monitor. Maybe it has to do with it. I'm not sure. We can try the 1080 resolution. So this is a monitor thing. This doesn't have to do with the RETROTINK. It's just my monitor doesn't accept the signal, or it might have to do with the capture card. 1080 works. But what we are going to do is, we're on 4K. Okay, so we're on 4K. I'm gonna downscale it to 1440 for my videos. Let's check the advanced settings. I'm gonna leave those in peace for now. I can work with those later if we want to optimize something. If something doesn't work, we're gonna save this profile as a new profile. Can we name them? We can't name them. And we can put it on button 1. So button, what? Oh, these are we got pre-made profiles. I love this. The Amiga is not on it. Atari Jaguar. I mean, the Amiga was a personal computer. So it makes sense that it's not. I mean, it doesn't make sense. It was very popular in Europe. But I guess the guy that made it lives in California, which is in Africa, you know. No, just kidding. It's in the USA, and I think the Amigas weren't that popular in the USA. The Nintendos were way more popular in the USA, and the Amiga computers were more popular in Europe, which were basically mostly gaming computers. They were sold as cheap personal computers, a solution for everything. But let's face it, gaming was what sold them like crazy. We got insert the disc thingy, and let's play a game. Let's just test it out. Let's see how the sound goes. I got the sound directly connected. I can show this quickly. Maybe. I don't know. I want to move the cam, but the sound here goes out in the back, and it goes basically directly from the Amiga into my my sound. I don't know how to call it. It's a mixer, but it's also lots of other things. Let's play a game. First game, testing the Amiga. I'm gonna play one of my favorite shoot 'em ups. I can show you how to select this. This is a pretty cool thing. You can have the floppy disk and the USB stick that emulates the floppy at the same time, and you got this switch here, and you switch back and forth between this floppy if you want to put a disk in, or if you want to switch it here. So what we're going to do is we're going to play a shmup, one of my favorite shoot 'em ups. There we go. Looking good. All right, let's play the game. So this game means a lot to me. I played this over 30 years ago. It was one of my favorite shmups. I even finished it, which I can't say of most games. There's one thing that's a little bit annoying with this game is that it doesn't use the full screen. So it is a little bit, well, I think it's cut up at the bottom or something. It doesn't use the full 4:3 resolution that the Amiga had. I think there might be a sound issue with my Amiga, but please ignore it for now. It's an issue with the sound in the back, maybe with the plugs, not with the cable. Hasn't anything to do with the RETROTINK, and I've kind of, you know, I've postponed fixing it, especially since I have an Amiga 1200 where I'm going to be playing off. Where I'm going to be actually playing most of the games off. This is sort of a nostalgia project, this Amiga 500. It's very nostalgia for me, since this is the one that I had. I never had a 1200. All right, let's think something's wrong with the stereo. That's the issue. But I'm not sure. The Amiga was known for having like
Dragonfire.
For playing around with stereo, having some things on one ear and some things on the other. That's why I'm not sure if that was the case. No! So you don't want to pick up the skulls. The skulls remove all your upgrades.
Dragonfire.
And then depending on the skull here, you want to avoid it. And you can get different shots. The fireball is great. The dragon fire. Love that one.
Dragonfire.
And the more times you take it, the better it becomes until it maxes out, basically.
Energy.
But if you pick up another shot, then it's gonna switch to that one, but it's basic level, so you're back to 0. Or I guess 1. There we go. So in this game, do we want to avoid the one on the right? We want to get this. This makes us fly faster. The one on the right switches shots, so we got those balls. But level 1 of the ball shot, basically. Avoid the skulls.
Energy.
And energy heals your health, basically, which is called energy in this game.
Speed.
But technically, we could speak of health since we're playing living creatures. No, I'm still getting as emotional as I was when I was a kid. Yeah, some things never change. I haven't managed to finish this game. I played this quite a few hours in the last couple of years. Like occasionally. I think I got to the last level last time I played it, so
Energy.
Oh, that we were fine.
Destroyer.
So this ball here, if you fly around, it takes your momentum. Oh, this one is much better. This one is much better. This ball here goes on its own. Kills everything for a limited amount of time. Maybe the sound is right. I'm not sure. Maybe I was wrong to say that it doesn't work. I can't tell. We would have to test some other games, but that's for a different time when we're starting a retro game series where we play a different game each week.
Energy.
Gonna be some Amiga games on it, PS1 games. Oh, don't pick the triangle up. Oh. Okay, we're good. This is not a very hard game. For most of the game, some parts are rather difficult, but not the bosses. The bosses are easy. Usually, unless you have the wrong shots, then you just die, and then you can't win. You know, that's... It is what it is. Which is always a stupid thing to say, because it doesn't mean anything. Okay, yeah, and then I died. Nice. Okay, we're fine. We got the dragon attack. I mean, the dragon breath, I think it's called. I'm gonna go for this one. This one is a great attack for some of the levels. It does lots of damage. Shit. But the first one is not very good because it's straight. And the bird you have to fly, you're playing, is slow too, which is another disadvantage. You don't want to be slow, but you can get the speed ups, and if you collect enough of them, there we go. Now we got the better version of it. And then the next one, I think, is 3 beams, or it's 2 that... Oh! Flew right into the fireballs. It's 2 that move. Okay, there we go. Level 1. Okay, now we're gonna play this game for another 2 hours, okay? No, just kidding. We're gonna switch to the PlayStation at this point. I am happy with how it performs with the Amiga. Everything here is fine. No complaints. All right, let's switch over to the PlayStation 1, which is over here. Slightly out of vision of the camera. Adjust this back to the table. We're playing with an original controller here. Let's turn the PlayStation on. Let's turn the RETROTINK on. And there we have it. All right, so they were pre-made profiles. There we go. Load from file. Sure. And there we got the PlayStation 1. I don't know what that is. Let's go with the basic one. These are probably better, but for now, let's try the basic profile out. Okay, that seems to work. What is this noise? Okay, that's not what, okay, that's, I'm gonna test the noise. I'm gonna check the microphones. Okay, I'm gonna check the microphones out. I mean the microphones, the audio cables. It was fine until yesterday, so the AMIGA. So the thing is, the AMIGA was directly connected to my, to my audio device here. Now we're basically taking the signal off of the capture card, and we're getting the audio interferences, which is a little bit of a problem. I'm gonna have to look into this. Yeah, I'll look into it. Let's time travel to the future where I already know what the problem is. Okay. Now it works. Let me start the game here. Took it out again. I'm gonna tell you what I did in a second. I'm gonna tell you what I did last summer. This PlayStation here, by the way, is this is modded. There's a mod chip in it. That's why the menu is a little bit different. So the audio issues, it turns out it's not the fault of the RETROTINK. It is my capture card, and if I take the audio out, which is a 3.5 millimeter cable, then it distorts it. But now I'm taking the sound basically... Namco. Okay, thank you for that. Now I'm basically taking the sound off of the monitor. It goes through HDMI.
History and the world.
So let's watch this.
Soul and swords, eternally retold.
We are playing Soul Blade. Which was one of my favorite arcade games. Back in the day, 10 million years ago. Million years. Okay, so it works. It's fine. It wasn't the fault of the RETROTINK. I'm glad I went through all the options, tested the cable, tested. I almost didn't test. I almost didn't plug. I mean, I'm lucky I got an audio out on the monitor, and that works. So, which is not my preference. I don't like to getting the audio cable from the audio signal from the monitor. It's not as clean, but. Yes, we can't have anything. Let's see. Let's test this game a little bit. A bit lit. Arcade mode. Go arcade mode.
Welcome to the stage of history.
And we're playing with Mr. Siegfried. I can't play this at all, by the way. I have zero practice. The last time I played this game.
One, fight.
Too long ago. There you have it. Oh, it's 3D. You can walk around them. Oh no. Ouch. And there he has it. And there he has it.
I never
Battle 2. Fight.
Oh. Yeah, the problem with picking up the audio from the monitor means it's not as clean, even though my monitor is like very high quality. I like to get the signal off of the source. How can I walk to the sides? No! Can't figure it out. I'm the only one. He's the only one who can do it. The jumping sucks. Every single jump I get destroyed. It is just unfair.
I never had such an easy victory.
I think Siegfried and Rock were my favorite characters. They both have two-handed weapons. I think that has never changed up until today when I play role-playing games. Big sword is more better than small sword. I need to figure out how to sidestep. None of the buttons are doing it. No!
You lose.
You cheater!
Battle 2. Fight.
The baboon with an axe. It's a miracle he can find the hilt. Oh, that's the first time I hit somebody with a jump. And Sophitia, or however she's called, it's a Greek name, is a pretty cool character too. She's I think she's a shield and sword Valkyrie or something.
I will not rest until I wreak vengeance for my father.
Final battle. Fight.
How do I sight? I don't figure. Oh, I got it. Just go down 2 times in a row. If you go up 2 times on this, then he jumps though. I don't know how to.
Had such an easy victory.
Sidestep in the other direction. Mr. Hamang. The picture is beautiful. It's really cool that we got a PlayStation profile from the get-go. Ouch. Excuse me, sir, that's very rude. How about this, huh?
The grueling battle ends with the victory of Siegfried. You win.
This is pretty easy.
Battle 2.
I won't lie. A baboon with a controller could win these fights. Maybe not. You gotta have a little bit of a strategy. I don't know how to sidestep up.
Time's up.
No!
You lose.
I lose again. Okay, let's call it...
Fight.
This is fine. It's fine indeed. It wasn't the fault of the RETROTINK. So the game works. If you like watching more gameplay, most of my videos are pretty much with the 90%, the 99% gameplay in it. Alright, I've installed the PlayStation 2. I could also be testing my retro PC, but to be honest, you're just not worth it. You know, you're not worth my time. So I'm just gonna leave that out. No, I'm just kidding. Of course, it's not completely set up. I have to reinstall the OS and everything, MS-DOS, Windows 98 SA and everything. So we're gonna test the VGA input out another day. For now, we're gonna test this game here. There you go. Devil May Cry on the PlayStation 2. Now we're gonna we're gonna go live into here, into the PS2. Wobbling pixels. Yuppabur. Sharp. We don't have yuppabur. We just pick the input, go here. Let me get a picture. That's weird that, see, because it isn't yuppabur. So yuppabur is if you have like a string of 5 cables going out. But I don't have that. Let me show you which cables I have in case you're interested. This is not an ad. I'm not affiliated. Let's see here. Opened it up for you. I think this is the cable that I got. No, without the GunCon port. If you have a CRT monitor and GunCons, you can plug them in here, and then you can shoot at the CRT monitor with your GunCons. They don't work on modern LED monitors. These are very good. Wait, which one is it? No. I got the I think I got it. No, I got the Sync on Luma, I think. You gotta check out which one's the one you need. But with the mods I have in it, that's the one. And on PlayStation 2, I also got the Sync on Luma, I think. This one here. In my opinion, they're very good cables. They give you a beautiful picture. I mean, they give me the best picture that I've seen. So let's not say they're the best cables there are, but let's say it's the best cables that I've tested, and I haven't tested any cables at all. No, just kidding. I tested a couple of cables, obviously, and I did lots of research. So let's see. Put Devil May Cry in and play it for a couple of minutes. Oh, I just skipped the intro. Okay, whatever. Boy, am I glad there's no problem with the RETROTINK. I almost went into the forums and then decided I'd just check the monitor signal, the monitor audio. Unfortunately, Devil May Cry has too much cutscene and too much walking around before we get into some action, and we can't skip anything. So I decided we'll just switch to a more action-promising game. We're gonna play this one. We haven't played a racing game today so far. And Wipeout used to be one of my favorite racing series. So let's see how that one performs on PlayStation 2. I mean, on the RETROTINK. You already know how that performs since it's been out on the PlayStation for 30 years. I like that the RETROTINK automatically switches the resolution and everything. That has been an issue while playing PC games with my PC from the 90s. With OSSC, it would just not switch. It does have a VGA input, but it doesn't switch like the RETROTINK. So that's one of the reasons I got this one. But we're not going to test my 90s PC out today, because it's not ready. It's going to be for one of the following days. Which follows never. No, just kidding. Just kidding. I'm just pushing the work ahead of me. I have to reinstall the OS and everything. Okay, so let's see if we can skip and jump right into a race. There we go. Let's go with the starting one. Carlos Benetto. Daniel Johnson. Oh, we can't. We have to play with Carlos. Let's see. Where should we race? What is that? Mexico? You know what? I'm gonna get the beginner circuit or the first circuit. Oh, we got multiple courses. I guess we have to unlock the other ones first. I don't want to pick something like, oh, nice, it's South America, I like it there. And then it's like very difficult because you should have picked the first one. All right. I'm probably going to be horrible at this. I think you use the bumpers. Is that the word? The bumpers? too late into a turn. And we're using this. Wait, why is it pulling right? I think my controller might be broken. No, I do have more controller, so it's fine. For now, it's fine. That is a massive drift. Oh, what? Oh no. Do I have any specials? Oh, I have a rocket. Wait, it stopped drifting. Maybe I don't know. It fixed itself temporarily. I don't think it was the game. Maybe I should have checked the manual, huh? Pardon me, excuse me, sir. Just a second here. A quick second here. Alright, there we go. What is it? Toets rechter luchtdruckrem. You know what this means? No, because it's no clue what language that is. Controlli predefiniti. We got Italian. Isn't that just a peach? We got German. German or English is fine. Luftbremse. Waffefeuern. Oh, okay. So these are... Okay, so these are the brakes, the air brakes, these buttons down here. And these are firing weapons, apparently. Don't mind if I... So that song was kind of annoying. There's some other songs which are pretty cool. I think some of the wipeouts do have copyright music, like from Prodigy, for instance. Let's try this here. Mandarashi. The remote islands in the China Sea have connecting bridges, a corkscrew section, and a high-speed underwater. Wow, okay. So this has some... I think it has a championship mode and some other stuff. The very first Wipeout on the PlayStation 1, I think, doesn't. It has just races. I might be wrong, though. I checked it out a while ago, and I was disappointed you couldn't, like, do multiple courses and then become the best of all. The best of all time. So I got 4th. That's not that bad. We'll do one more race and then we'll call it a video. Oh no. Wait, why am I controlling with... I should use the stick. This is a dual shock, I think. Nice. And that is a wasted attack. So when it glows red, it doesn't have any weapons. It needs to recharge. Oh, now I got something, I think. No. The guy before me got it. Yeah, let's go in front of the shooting guy. That's smart. I'm so smart. I always shop as smart. No! Warning incoming? Oh, this isn't... this isn't good? This is not good. Okay, you know what? This doesn't count, okay? That didn't count. You didn't see it. Just unsee it. This never happened. Let's pick Kubi's Float, the snow-laden Swiss environment. Oh, we get to go to Switzerland. That is, it doesn't happen often in games. Maybe if I pay attention, I can see myself outside through the window, racing by with a... You know, through there. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Two. Oh! Oh, he doesn't... Oh, he said ready instead of 3. Now I'm waiting for the countdown like a buffoon. I committed an act of buffoonery. Oh, I can't wait to start my new series. Are we gonna play these old games for more than just a couple of minutes? We're gonna dedicate, I'm gonna say about an hour to each game. We'll play a different one each week. Dedicate about an hour. It might be like 30 minutes if it's really frustrating. It might be 2 hours if it's a lot of fun. But first I need to have everything set up and ready to go, especially my Amigas and my retro PC, because we want to play some PC games from the 90s on original hardware. I mean, I don't, but you insist, so that's what we're gonna do. No, obviously that's... PC meant a lot for me. Still today is my main gaming platform. It's been like this since Doom. When Doom came out, I was like, what? A game can be like this? I need a PC. And it's still the best Doom version. You have to play it on a PC. I think there's so many different versions on different consoles, but the music is weird, or it doesn't have any music at all, or the gaming is weird. Okay, I got destroyed. Congratulations to me. I died again. Okay, so I guess this concludes today's little video. We checked out the RETROTINK 4K. I changed my opinion. We are going to check out my retro PC, and we're going to see if that one works on the RETROTINK as well. After all, it wouldn't make any sense to test PS1, PS2 Amiga and not test the new VGA input that the RETROTINK has. It is a work in progress. I had to reinstall the OS. I think I'm actually on the process of reinstalling it. I'm not sure. I stopped working on it like 2 months ago, so we're going to have to start it up. We're going to see what happens. Good luck to me. Let's see. Turn the RETROTINK on first. The PC is right next to me. I can show you with the camera, because you never believe me, right? Everything is a green screen and all is fake here. No, here's the PC. Down there, we got it connected to the RETROTINK. I do also have, and this is pretty cool, wireless mouse and keyboard from 1999, which is like, it plugs in both both mouse and keyboard down here. And then it turns into this wireless thing. And it connects to both of these Logitech mouse and keyboard devices. Let's test my PC. Let's see if that one works. Cross fingers. I hope everything is connected. And oh wait, maybe it's better if I... Oh yeah, I need to turn the RETROTINK on first. And then we're gonna see what input we need. It's not gonna be amongst the profiles, isn't it? Wait, that's... Yeah, profiles, load from file. There's no like classic PC profile here. PSTV, I don't know what that is. Retro USB. So we are going to do a input selection here as well. We're gonna go on, I think this is the correct input. And then we're gonna get the fire extinguisher ready for this machine turns on. PS2 is from 99. It's still fine, but I think I might need to I will have to be a little bit careful with it. I think it's very, no wait, I got one that was actually from back then but new. Okay, turning it on. And hopefully yes. Hopefully yes. Switch to this. Hynix BIOS. It's the Hynix. I don't know why this is cut off. But this was the same with the OSSC where I used it before. So I was working on this and we're not done. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I couldn't get the second drive, the old drive, to work for some reason. The floppy drive. We're just gonna see if it starts into something. Oh wait, I'm actually on the wrong keyboard. I mean, the signal works. It's just the Windows that doesn't start up. I'm gonna fix this problem and I will be back in a second. So that's the reason why I've tried to avoid setting up my retro PC, but let's face it, I would have had to set it up later. I found my original OS for it, which is on this hard disk here. But I currently have a new hard disk which I portioned to the correct size for that time, and I reinstalled Windows. As you can see here, this is the first time Windows starts up. We're going to try a game on the RETROTINK. Signal looks pretty good. The game that we're gonna play is this one here, which basically is a Doom clone, which is, let's say, it's worse in every aspect than Doom, but I do still have some nostalgia for it. I think it should run, actually I didn't even check if it runs on Windows. It's probably a DOS game, isn't it? With my luck, it is a DOS game. Alright, I can't get the audio to work. I believe there was an issue before. It might have to be run in MS-DOS with the correct drivers. Don't have time for this now. We're gonna try something else. You might know this game, you might have heard of it before. Only maybe. We're gonna try this one now. This is a Windows 95 CD-ROM. Fantastic camera. So, put this one here in. Diablo. Put the Diablo in. This should work. We're running Windows 98, which basically is it's Windows. It's basically Windows 95 with a new coat of paint. We don't need. Do we need the Voodoo accelerator card? I don't think we do. Let's run a test. Testing your system. Windows 95. No, we have Windows 98 SE. But like I told you, it's still Windows 95. Windows 98 is Windows 95. direct sound. We do have a Sound Blaster 16. We have a Pentium, I think 3, which is a little bit slow. Well, let's go and install this one here. C Games. No, there we go. C Games of Diablo. We're installing it on an SSD, so there's that. As you can see, the sound clearly works. I'm running it over the RETROTINK now as a audio input. Okay, you know what? I have to skip this here because I want to play this game for my channel at some point. So it might be an issue with my sound card not being properly installed. It's basically, I think I have to install the proper drivers over it. I'm not going to do it now. We are just testing if it works for the purpose of the RETROTINK. The audio is a little bit unbalanced. It's significantly louder on the right side. And now it doesn't go through the RETROTINK. Same issue, so it has to be with the PC somehow. Alright, I'll test some gameplay here. Let's play the warrior. There we go. With a manly, ferocious name. Ferocious barbarian name. We're called Fishy. So we're not actually playing the game for real. The original Diablo on a Windows 98 SE PC. There's some, did I see some screen tearing? There is screen tearing.
I don't have a spell ready.
Isn't there like a sprint button? Oh wait, we have the original game. Why don't I just look into the manual? Look at this. Unfortunately, it's a black and white manual. The warriors, it has some nice drawings and stuff. We are looking for the controls. Oh wait, doesn't the game... Wasn't this a time where... No, it wasn't. It wasn't the time when it was remappable. I guess remappable controls were a distant thing of the future. Maybe not that distant, who knows. Keyboard commands. There we go. Memorize it. There's going to be a test later. And your life is on the line. Oh, you can even see it now. There is no... Yeah, these webcams are horrible when it's not that bright. Unlike this camera here, this one is fantastic. It's fantabulous. There isn't a running button, isn't there? I can't believe you start the game and then you don't know where to... Oh, there we go. There's the exit. We're leaving the town.
Please, listen to me. The Archbishop Lazarus. He led us down here to find the lost prince. The bastard led us into a trap. Now everyone is dead, killed by a demon he called the Butcher. Avenge us! find this butcher and slay him, so that our souls may finally rest.
Their souls may rest. Hot dog. So yeah, here we're not leaving. I mean, we're going into the cathedral, and I think then it's just the whole game is inside in the cathedral where you go through different floors. And I think I remember, can we? There's no VSync. Maybe I have to turn it on. I have no clue. I don't think there was a VSync, but I'm pretty sure we can fix this. I don't remember it being like this. But as I said, we literally installed Windows. We got the most basic drivers of everything.
The sanctity of this place has been fouled.
Boy, oh boy, this is going to be fun. Let's get all the moolah. Moolah la la. You can play, I think you can play this game. I'm not even sure. Can you play it on Battle.net? They definitely did the Diablo 2 remake or remaster. It wasn't remade, it's basically the same code. And they slapped a new coat of paint on it and put some quality of life. It's a pretty large quality of life improvements. I have to say, it doesn't look that much. It doesn't look as bad as I thought it would look. It would look. You know, compared to playing Diablo 2, in its not non-HD version.
I don't have a spell ready.
So I think way to go here is not be a full warrior. You need to have some magic. I remember playing it back then, and I played a warrior. I went to no magic. I went no magic at all, and I got destroyed. Like pretty far in the game, I came upon some weird magicians or wizards. I just couldn't damage them. They were like immune to melee or something. Or almost immune, I'm not sure. So you want to have multiple damage types. Even if you're a wizard, you don't want to be just fire, for instance. What am I missing all the time? Stop it! Stop it, yo. This instant. Oh, I have to put it on first. Okay, we got a stupid cape, which doesn't help us. Then the sword is 2 to 6 damage. This is 1 to 6. So we found everything we found is bad. Oh man. Let's play it for like maybe 5 minutes more. I have to say the screen tearing is really bothering me, but I'm gonna fix this before we're gonna play some retro PC games. Let's have a potion. I mean, for my, you know, next year for my planned series when we're gonna play these games longer. Then screen tearing will be unacceptable. Are they shooting around the corner? What's happening? Oh. Level up. So vitality is life. Dexterity is strength is damage. Magic is you know. Okay, we gonna go. Let's get some more health. Oh yeah, I love this. And some of these barrels explode and... Oh, they didn't damage me. And you have to press... It's like... I think like still... The controls are still like they are today. You have to press shift if you don't want to move while attacking. Oh, now the barrels damaged me. Nice one. I always hated this. Alright, we're good. So that concludes today's little video. We checked out the RETROTINK 4K, we checked out PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, the Amiga, and the PC that's built from part of the 90s. Everything works fine, there's no complaints. There were some issues, but none of them were the fault of the RETROTINK. So I'm very happy with my purchase, and we are going to see a lot more content, a lot more retro content next year. I hope you liked the video. If you did like, remember to give it a thumbs up. It means a lot and it helps a lot in the algorithm to suggest my content to more people if someone likes it or comments. And maybe you want to sub and see some more retro content. Remember, I also play horror games, and occasionally I play a new game that's coming out for about an hour and kind of test the waters with those. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'll be seeing you in the next one. Goodbye.